This is Terry Gallon, also known as Shen, the main character of my shonen-style action comic book Bond of the Blade. He leads a team of ninja-themed heroes called the Heretics, who fight with spiritual powers given to them by Terry's literal guardian angel. You'll get to know him a lot better in the months to come as I continue to work on the official first issue of Bond of the Blade. But there's a hero of mine who served as one of his inspirations, and he needs no introduction. I'm talking, of course, about the legendary martial artist and philosopher, Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee's best known for his own fighting style, named Jeet Kune Do, or the Way of the Intercepting Fist. He wanted to make a style with no style, so to speak, one that could be applicable in a real-life setting. Bruce Lee saw the styles of his time, including his own, which was originally Wing Chun Kung Fu, as too rigid and reliant on impractical forms. In his training, style development, and overall lifestyle, he took a very unorthodox approach in drawing from and learning from different sources. Everything from Kung Fu to boxing, fencing to weight training. This made him an absolute beast in terms of his physicality. And he's not just all show. Listening to this man give his thoughts on martial arts is really a thing of beauty. He saw them as more than just a tool for combat or sport. To him, they were a method of self-expression, a true art form.
Honestly expressing yourself. Now, it is very difficult to do. It is easy for me to put on a show and be cocky and be flooded with a cocky feeling and then feel like pretty cool and all that. But to express oneself honestly, not lying to oneself, and to express myself honestly, that, my friend, is very hard to do. And you have to train so that when you want it, it's there. When you want to move, you're moving. And when you move, you are determined to move.
Bruce Lee has been a constant inspiration on my life since elementary school. I don't limit myself at all when learning or experiencing something. Shen's really a perfect example of that. Rather than using existing fictional characters as templates, I prefer to draw more from real-life experiences and people to form the foundation of my characters. Shen actually started off as a self-insert way back in the day, but as I fleshed him out more into the character he is now, I started to notice how much of Bruce Lee was bleeding into him. Bond of the Blade is already a story that combines a lot of Eastern and Western concepts. And this is one of the strongest examples of that in play. Terry doesn't have a defined fighting style, as it's more of a combination of styles and techniques that he's learned over the years. So I won't say he's a Jeet Kune Do practitioner precisely, but I actually think that that approach itself is very much in the spirit of Jeet Kune Do. Lee didn't consider Jeet Kune Do as a defined style as much as it was an approach to martial arts. So as Terry mixes multiple techniques to make his own unique style, he's definitely calling upon Bruce Lee's spirit. Now, that's not to say that there aren't a couple panels in the future where I borrow directly from the Jeet Kune Do master. I mean, you gotta pay homage at some point. Bruce Lee's easily one of the most influential figures from history for me, and I'm sure he's not done instructing me from up there in the stars. So I'll continue to be receptive to whatever lessons he has for me. I'm Animane, and I'm thankful for Bruce Lee, because without him, there'd be no Shen.
Be formless, shapeless, like water. Now you put water into a cup, it becomes the cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes the bottle. You put it in a teapot, it becomes the teapot. Now water can flow, or it can crash. Be water, my friend.